Hi, this is Evelyn Puerto, and I'm back with another quick book review. This time I'm actually doing 8 books all in one, the 7 books of the Throne of Glass series, plus the prequel. What can I say? I fell in love with this series. I read the prequel first, and that was a great addition to the series, and I would even recommend reading it before getting into the rest of them. I loved how the stories in that prequel, the characters in them, showed up later on and had significant roles to play. As with all of Sarah Maas's books, the world building is awesome, and the characters, I just got caught up in so many of them. They were so vivid. And then there's action and adventure and, of course, danger. The first book, Throne of Glass, it pulled me in. I was right there with the heroine, and I couldn't get to the second one fast enough. And I went through that one, and I picked up the third, Heir of Fire. This one is darker. Selena is in a very dark place, and she's broken, and that was a little bit harder to read. It took me several months after I finished it to decide to try the next one. And the next 2 were long, sprawling epics. There was a lot going on. There was a lot to hold my interest, but I kept thinking, do I really want to finish this series? This is just so much. Well, the 6th book is Tower of Dawn, and I am so glad I gave that one a try. I loved that story. It follows 2 of the minor characters on a side quest that turns out to be critical for wrapping up things in the end of the series. But it takes a story to a whole different continent with lush and lavish world building, a whole new set of characters that were memorable and enjoyable, and there was so much hope infused in the struggle of these characters. So I decided to finish, and I just finished Kingdom of Ash, and I'm just in awe of how she pulled together this whole sweeping epic. Everything got wrapped up in a very satisfying way, and now I want to read them all over again. So this is truly epic fantasy. The villains were scary, the love stories were believable, and she kept it clean, and very heartwarming, and the ending was awesome. So if you haven't made the effort to read Throne of Glass, or you started and never finished, I would suggest go for it. It's worth your time. Thanks for stopping by.